Welcome, 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 everybody. I'm happy to have you here today. My name is Gary DeGrazia Jr. I'll be your host for the Introduction to eXp Realty webinar. So let's get started. We're going to talk about three things. You already know how this works, so we're not going to spend too much time on this, but we are going to spend a little bit of time on the eXp Realty business model. And then lastly, we're going to show you what it would look like moving your career over to eXp Realty. All right, so jumping in and looking at the traditional real estate model, we know how this works. You have a broker owner, opens up a few locations, recruits a bunch of sales agents like us to do all the heavy lifting and bring in all the business. We're all on a split. We all pay a cap. We all pay desk fees. We all pay franchise fees. We have all of these fees that are associated with us earning business that offset the costs for the broker owner who's taking on all of the liability and all the compliance and all of the responsibility. That's the model. Now, this model has been this way forever. And I go back to the 70s. This is when I was born. My father was at Century 21. He was a top producer with Century 21, Great Western in Castro Valley, wore the gold jacket and all that good stuff. But what we've noticed, my father and I, is every decade or so, there's a little shift in our industry. A little bit, just changes a little bit. And that is understandable. And it's completely acceptable. I mean, time changes things. There's new inventions, innovations, ideas, perspectives, new information comes to light. So of course things are going to change. You can't just stand still and stand stagnant or think that this is never going to change. It's going to be like this forever. Time changes things. And we saw this happen as it moved into the 80s. There was a little bit of a change. Remax took over. They just improved upon the Century 21 model a little bit. It's basically the same, but they just changed it a little bit and they took over and disrupted the entire industry. Until Keller Williams came along and took over everything, and they just took the same model, tweaked it a little bit, really focused on a training platform, and then they added the profit-sharing model. The profit-sharing model gave us agents another way to earn income around chasing our commissions. So what's next? Well, what if I told you the next thing isn't even the traditional model? It's a whole nother model. It's eXp Realty's model. eXp is creating a completely new way of building a real estate brokerage that benefits everyone. Every single sales agent has the opportunity to build and participate like a broker owner with an exit plan, with a residual monthly income, with reduced fees, so you're keeping more of your commission. Sounds good, doesn't it? I'd like to tell you a little bit about who we are, how we got to where we are today. So our company was started by this gentleman here. This is Glenn Sanford. Glenn, before his career in real estate, had real important roles with internet startup companies. But then he launched his real estate career in 2002 and quickly became a top producing agent. He closed over $60 million in sales just by doing what he knows, utilizing technology and connecting with consumers online. And it didn't take long for Glenn to catch the attention of Keller Williams, and it was recruited personally by Gary Keller into Keller Williams, where Glenn was Gary's right-hand man for a long, long time. But then in 2008, 2009-ish, Glenn had another vision. Glenn, paying attention to technology around him and how it was changing the world, the way business was being done globally, Glenn had a vision of a new way of building a real estate brokerage. And that's when he started eXp in 2009. By 2013, eXp became a publicly traded real estate company. By 2016, eXp's agent count tripled just in that 1 year. And by 2018, right now, Glassdoor has named eXp as one of the best brokerages to work for. And our growth as a company has been nothing short of explosive. Our agent count is far over 13,000 agents across 49 United States, and also we're in 3 Canadian provinces. We're an international company. Pretty amazing. An international real estate brokerage. Our value system at eXp, the agents that you meet with eXp represent these core values. Now, our business model, this is where the rubber hits the road. In a time where technology really drives everything, And because technology evolves and changes so quickly, you as a company have to have the ability to be able to pivot and turn on a dime, or else you remain stagnant and you fall behind. That technology that's doing all of this, that technology that's taking over the way that business is being done globally, is called cloud-based technology. What cloud-based technology does, the benefits of building a business that's cloud-based is, number one, you have the ability to sample all kinds of different applications and programs that best fit your business model and improves the efficiency of those that are working within that business model. Costs are driven way down. And another benefit is it's all browser-based. Cloud-based business models have taken over. As an example, I think we're all familiar with this company. iTunes started selling music from the cloud. A cloud-based music store. What happened? This caught on like wildfire, and before you knew it, all of the brick and mortar, all of the traditional record stores closed down. Everyone's buying their stuff through the cloud. Then, of course, there's Amazon, right? Amazon sells books through the cloud. What happens to all the brick and mortar bookstores? They close down. And then there's Netflix. Netflix comes out, streams all of the home entertainment on all of our devices, and what happens to Blockbuster? Blockbuster closes down. There's just no competition, folks. And there's a great story about Blockbuster. This is Jim Keyes. Jim is the former CEO of Blockbuster, and Jim had the opportunity to have Blockbuster purchase Netflix at the infancy stages of Netflix. But when Jim was being explained the cloud-based model of which Netflix operates from, he couldn't wrap his brain around it. He didn't see it. He couldn't understand it. And what does a confused mind say? That's right, no. So Jim passed. He passed on the opportunity. Actually, he was one of those guys that said, oh, that's never going to work. Actually quoted saying that neither Redbox or Netflix are even on the radar screen in terms of competition. Don't let this be you. Don't look at eXp and be so loyal to your brand, to your brokerage, that you miss on an opportunity. Because I'll tell you what, it's not about your brokerage and your brand anymore. It's about you. You are your brand. And this company allows you to invest in you. Jim missed out on cloud-based technology early on in the days when cloud-based technology was really building up momentum. And look what happened to Blockbuster. They're gone. And cloud-based technology certainly hasn't slowed down. It's the cloud-based takeover. Airbnb, 700,000 listings across the United States and the world. Airbnb doesn't own a single hotel. It's a cloud-based company. Of course, there's Uber and Lyft. Disrupted the entire transportation industry. Dang near shut down yellow cab. Uber doesn't own a single vehicle. It's a cloud-based company. And it's happening right now in our real estate industry. The traditional brick and mortar models, not that there's anything wrong with them. These are great brands that you're looking at right here. You can go to any one of these companies and have tremendous success and a great career in real estate. It's just not the best model. There's new technology, cloud-based technology. There's new innovations that are making information move faster. It's allowing agents like us to work quicker and be more effective, more efficient, and be right there at a moment's notice. That's what eXp allows us to do because we're cloud-based. Side by side, compared to the traditional franchise, the traditional model, just like in all the examples I just showed you, pale in comparison. We're one brokerage. We're not a franchise. It's an international company. I told you, 49 United States and 3 Canadian provinces under one brokerage. Because we're cloud-based, we work within a cloud environment, a cloud campus. So you don't have to worry about any desk fees. You literally can work from anywhere. All the overhead that goes into running a brick and mortar office that falls onto the sales agents, those are gone. We don't have to worry about the office and what the lease is or the PG&E bill. Our cloud campus does not have any of those expenses. So none of that falls on the agent. All of our transactions are paperless. And if you need to get into a training or a meeting, you can access it instantaneously. No sitting in traffic and going to the office. And speaking of training, there's over 20 hours of live training every week. You have to remember, Glenn Sanford came from Keller Williams, and he brought top Keller Williams agents with him who have helped build eXp. Guys like Rob Flick, Gene Frederick, Brian Colane. These are Keller Williams rock stars. So this company is taking those same core beliefs that built Keller Williams to be the successful brand that they are, one of them being incredible training, a training platform that literally helps agents become more productive. And you have that ability at the quick touch of your fingertips with eXp. Live training in the cloud with real trainers, top producing trainers, real agents within eXp, doing big business in the cloud live, training you and I on a variety of topics. If you miss a live training, everything's archived. There's countless hours of archives training all available to you at the touch of a mouse. Now, if you have problems, maybe you're thinking to yourself, I'm new, I need a lot of support, that's fine. Everything is in the cloud and it's all real time. You need support on a transaction? Boom, you get into the cloud, it's quick on-demand service. If you have any problems with your technology, there are live, real-time technology support team ready to help you solve your problem. You log in, you go visit the team, one of the live representatives welcomes you, logs in remotely to your computer, fixes the problem, sends you on your way. No invoice, you don't pay for this. It's part of our cloud-based service. And being cloud-based allows us to connect and collaborate internationally, not just across state lines, internationally. Build a relationship with agents in Canada. Have them refer you business and you refer them business. Back and forth. Find out what's working with agents in Florida who are selling high-end luxury homes, maybe in Naples, Florida, and you're in Beverly Hills or San Francisco, and you're sharing tips and ideas. How else would you do that unless you already knew these agents or you physically met them at a company event? You hop into the cloud on a Tuesday and you can meet a brand new agent you've never met before in New York, and now you have a new connection. International collaboration powered by cloud technology. And this is what it looks like. This is our world. It's the real estate office of the future. You can literally hop into a meeting, a training, meet with clients, sign electronic documents. Anything you can do in your physical office, you can accomplish in our cloud-based campus, our cloud office. Literally, you're working anywhere, anytime. You need to get something done, you need to go meet with your broker, you hop into the cloud and you go meet with your broker. You meet with him virtually. It's in real time. It sounds like how I sound right now, but it looks like what it looks like on your screen right now. Now, let's say that you're one of those people that prefers the personal touch. You're more of a belly-to-belly kind of a person. Or maybe you have clients that demand that personal touch. That's great. Regis Business Centers are perfect for you. eXp has a relationship with Regis Business Centers International. Now, I don't want to mislead you. You're not going to get a free office like that there. But what you do have to use for free is the whole business lounge and all the amenities for you and your client. You can pop right in. You can use the business lounge, meet with your client face-to-face in an incredible setting, and do business as normal, do business as usual. And if there's not a Regis Center in your area, go to your title company, go to your lender's office. You can literally work anywhere, anytime. So let's move to the next category and talk about something that is absolutely of interest, I would say. Compensation. How we are getting paid at eXp. It is so different than what you're involved in right now. Number one being the fact that we are agent owners at eXp. We have the opportunity to own stock equity in a publicly traded real estate brokerage, a real estate brokerage that we are investing our time into. Where you are working right now, where you're spending your valuable time right now. Are you just chasing the commissions? Are they giving you any stock ownership in that brand, in that company that you're help building? Answer is most likely no. At eXp, you acquire stock in this company 3 different ways. First, there's the equity awards, which is just what it sounds. It's awarded stock. It's stock that's given to you. For example, when you close your first transaction, eXp gives you stock. When you fully hit your cap, which we'll get into what the cap is in a minute, but when you hit your cap, company gives you more stock for hitting your cap. And if you sponsor an agent into eXp, and then that agent continues to do business and close their first transaction, you're going to be awarded more stock for that agent that you introduced to eXp closing their transaction. Pretty incredible, right? Yeah. Awarded stock has a 3-year vesting period. I'll say it again. Awarded stock given to you, has a 3-year vesting period. Next is the Icon Agent Program. This is where you have fully capped, and our cap at eXp is $16,000. You can see that there. So you fully capped, and then you've hit some other production goals. Now, when that has happened, eXp refunds your cap back to you in the form of more stock. Again, 3-year vesting period. But then the agent equity program, I know a lot of agents in eXp. I've been with the company 4 years. I know a lot of people. I don't know one not involved in the agent equity program. This is where you can apply 5% of all your commissions every deal to purchase more eXp stock at a 20% discount. Yeah, that's incredible. Stock that you purchase through the agent equity program, 6-month vesting period. 6 months. We just recently started trading on the NASDAQ. eXpi, that's our moniker right there. eXpi, you can check it out on your stock app on your phone. And what I want to tell you about this is a personal story. And I don't tell you this personal story because I want to impress you. I tell you this personal story because I want to impress upon all of you the value and the potential of what you're looking at right now. What is possible? What this is capable? What this is capable of doing for you in your life, in your business, and your family. So 4 years ago, when my father was first looking at eXp, we were actually moving from RE/MAX. We've decided to move to Keller Williams. You see, over the course of our career, many agents have came and partnered with us at the brokerage that we were at, RE/MAX, just because they wanted to learn probates. Well, we weren't receiving any type of benefit from that. So at Keller Williams, at least we could plug into that profit sharing model, and now there's a big benefit that we're building a business that we can do something with. But we were intercepted by the same individual who was bringing us over to Keller Williams. That individual moved over to eXp. And at this time, 4 years ago, the stock was a penny stock. It was trading around 15 to 20 cents a share. Not super impressive, right? Well, my father happens to be a visionary. He's in his 60s, but he is absolutely a visionary. He saw that this was the way that just business was going. It was all going and being driven through technology. Plus, he trusted the person that was showing him the information. It all made sense to him. So we moved our business over. And we just continued to do exactly what we do anyways. Buy and sell probate real estate off market. We would have done the same production if we stayed at RE/MAX. We would have done the same production if we went over to Keller Williams. But because we plugged into the eXp model, the production that we did has so much more value. It's not just the commissions. We also acquired 30,000 shares of eXpi stock. 30,000 shares. And now today, I just checked the stock app. The stock is trading at $16.05 a share. It went from a penny stock on the OTC to $16.05 a share on the NASDAQ. And when our company uplisted to the NASDAQ, which means they submitted their paperwork so we can trade on the NASDAQ, you better believe that the NASDAQ did rigorous due diligence. I'm sure a team of attorneys just dug into everything and ripped this company apart, completely scrutinizing every aspect before approving eXp to be traded on the NASDAQ. Well, we made it because we're here. And on our first day of trading, we crossed the $1 billion market cap rate, making our company slightly more valuable than Remax on our first day of trading on the NASDAQ. So you better believe this company is solid. And any of the negativity that you're hearing about the company, look and see who's saying that negativity. Chances are it's somebody like a broker owner or an office manager of a team, somebody who might have a salary with the office, it's in their best interest to keep the agents with them. I'm sure broker owners are not happy to lose agents to eXp, even though they can see that eXp is better for that individual. They got a business to run. They have leases to pay, franchise bills to pay. But this company is for you and I, and we earn ownership in this company just from doing what we're going to do anyways, sell real estate. This is an exit plan. This is something down the road when we close our last sale and we look back and we say, wow, I've just acquired millions of dollars in stock in this company. Holy cow. Yeah, you're not going to have to reduce your lifestyle. You're going to be able to continue to live just like how you've always lived because you built up this asset base from doing what you're going to do anyway, sell real estate. But it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop here with stocks. It doesn't stop here with stock ownership. We also have what's called revenue share. This is a term created by eXp because it's completely different than Keller Williams' profit sharing model, which it is modeled after. But it is so different. Profit sharing, that model, it's great, but it's based off of the profit of the marketplace. So all the expenses have to be paid first. The lease of the building, the PG&E bill, the janitorial service, maybe the copier needed some more ink that month, maybe the parking lot needed to be repaved, whatever it is, the expenses get paid first, and then if the marketplace is profitable, you share the profits. Still a fantastic idea. But because eXp is cloud-based, we don't have any of that overhead. We don't have any of those costs. There's no lease for any buildings. We're cloud-based. There aren't any buildings. We don't have PG&E bills. So the revenue share comes right off the top. It's based on gross commissions. And here's how it works. So when you sponsor an agent into eXp, you'll earn up to 3.5% of the gross commissions generated by that agent. And the agent that is selling real estate that you sponsored in eXp, they're not paying you. It's not their revenue that they're sharing with you. They keep their commissions. It's the money that's being paid to eXp. It's the cap that's being paid to the company. That's where the revenue share comes from. And from any agent that you personally sponsor, when that agent caps, the most you'll make for that year is $2,800. But when that agent sponsors an agent, that's called cascading revenue share. So the agent you sponsored, when they cap, you'll earn $2,800 for the year. But then that agent that you sponsored, when that agent sponsors another agent and that other agent caps, you're going to earn an additional $3,200 for that year. So it's $2,800 for the agent you personally sponsored for the year. And then when that agent sponsors an agent, it's another $3,200 for you. And that model continues to grow exponentially through 7 different tiers. And if you look at the numbers to the left and you add them all up, that number equals $16,000. Sound familiar? It should. That's our cap. That's all we pay to the house. And because we have no expenses, the company just chops back up, redistributes it over these 7 tiers, and it's the revenue sharing pool for all of us sales agents who are generating the production. And the way that we open up more tiers in this cascading model is we simply sponsor 5 agents to eXp. That's it. 5, then another 5, then another 5, and you can see how it opens up more tiers. Now, I could go on and on about this forever, but I want you to hear from a superstar that has taken advantage of this model. This is Brent Gov. Maybe you know Brent. He's got a very successful radio show. But Brent's from Sacramento, and Brent's a former Remax owner and mega agent, and then he moved his business over to Keller Williams, where he ran one of the most profitable marketplaces within the franchise. Brent and his team are going to close over $100 million this year, just like they do every year. Not only is he a mega superstar agent, he's also a really nice guy. I've met Brent a couple of times. He's come down to the Bay Area and worked directly with our group, presenting the eXp model when we were just getting started. Just really a fantastic guy. But what Brent has done with this revenue sharing model is phenomenal. And what makes it phenomenal is in the short amount of time that he's been able to do it. Brent hasn't been with the company, with eXp, for a whole 2 years yet. He's still under 2 years. So just think to yourself how fast 2 years go and what you can make happen over the next 24 months. So I'm going to let you hear directly from Brent. Okay, here's Brent.
Hello world, Brent Gove coming to you from Northern California. Excited to tell you today was a life-changing day for me. It was a little over a year ago, eXp Realty, the model, was shared with me, and I've never seen anything like it. And I studied it, I checked it out, I thought, you know what, I'm going to give it a shot. It looks legit, it looks doable. Well, I'm excited to tell you today was a monumental day for Brent Gove Real Estate, powered by eXp Realty. Because today, we added over 1,000 agents to what we're doing. Talk about an expansion model. I think we added a few $1 billion in volume in 1 year, and we didn't open a single office. I didn't buy a single copier, phone system, computers. We don't have the overhead. I'm telling you, check out eXp, learn what it's about. I'm so excited about 2018 and the years ahead. The cool thing, it's not a franchise. You can't buy your way in, but you can build your way in. So I want to challenge you this year, don't just sell a bunch of stuff. I did that for 20 years. It's rinse, wash, and repeat. But build something. You know those 2 guys 100 years ago or more, Coldwell and Baker? They sold stuff, but they built something. And that guy, Dave Liniger, who built that little company with the balloon called Remax, he sold stuff, but he built something. And Gary Keller, the master trainer and into selling real estate, he's more passionate about building a company. So I want to challenge you, acquire buyers, acquire sellers and listings, but add that third component, build a company. Watch your life change and the life of so many others. Here's to a great 2018 and the years ahead.
Thank you, Brent. You always finish right on time. I really appreciate that. Now, so Brent recorded this video months ago. It's on YouTube. You can go and check it out again if you'd like to. But one thing I want to point out before we move on with the information is that number in the bottom right-hand corner, that 51,000 and some change. At the time he shot this video, that's what Brent's monthly revenue share income was. So you tell me, would you be upset that you left your current brokerage, that you've been there forever and you got great relationships with the broker? Would you be mad that bringing your business over to eXp just in a short 24 months, you could have something like that coming in around your commissions residually? You really got to pay attention to this because this is life-changing. And I'm going to tell you some more info in a minute that is going to put the cherry on top. But before I do that, let's talk about the eXp solutions, the tools that are available to make us more productive. We have an entire tech package that is you're set up for as soon as you join eXp. Now, included in this tech package is a variety of technology valued at thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. To start off, there's a CRM and a lead generation package that is unparalleled. Now, I'm sure you're familiar with both of these platforms, KV Core and Commissions Inc. They're not cheap, and you don't have to join eXp to use them. You might already use one of these platforms, so you know how much you're paying each month. It's not cheap. It's around $6,000 for KV Core and something like $19,000 or something like that for Commissions Inc. for the year. But they're worth it. These are the Ferrari models when it comes to CRMs and lead generation. And it's usually reserved for those top mega agents, guys like Brent Gov or Jay Kinder. It's guys like that are using these systems. Now, when you join eXp, included in your tech package are both of these platforms. You have complete access to both KV Core and Commissions Inc. It comes with your tech package. But wait, there's more. Included in your tech package is also an eXp Enterprise account. This gives you a bird's eye overview of all the metrics of your business. Check on your commissions, your cap status, your stocks, your revenue share, everything related to your business you can check on and see from any one of your devices anywhere you have an internet connection. But wait, there's more. You're also going to have a SkySlope account. Maybe you already use SkySlope. Maybe you don't know what it is. What is that, Gary? SkySlope, very simply, is an online transaction management tool. It does everything paperless, DocuSign's used, everything's uploaded through the cloud. Our whole transaction management team is proficient with SkySlope, so at a moment's notice when you need help with a transaction, it's all there to be taken care of for you instantaneously, on demand, in real time with our transaction team in SkySlope. But wait, there's more. You also will be included into our workplace group by Facebook. Within our workplace platform, there are subgroups of every kind of thing you can think about in regards to eXp. Everything. And what this is, in a nutshell, is a collaboration platform. It's a Facebook private group on steroids. This is where you learn a ton about how to use certain technologies and features that are given to you at eXp. Lastly, marketing and branding, it's all about you. You are your brand. Very rarely, if ever nowadays, a seller or buyer works with you because of the brand that's on your business card, the balloon or the KW or the Coldwell Banker. Very rarely do they ever even ask. People work with you because of you, because of your reputation, your professionalism. You are the brand. And when you come to eXp, we don't want you to give that up. We don't want you to give up your logo or your color scheme. So what eXp does is we give you the opportunity to co-brand with us. You can see on the left is my and my father's logo. We just co-branded our logo with eXp. So it just says brokered by eXp at the bottom. Terrell Davis, the Football Hall of Famer, co-branded with eXp. Brian Colane, the Colane Group out of Arizona, former top agent with Keller Williams. Just co-branded, kept his brand, just co-branded with eXp. But you can also use the eXp brand if you choose. And we support any kind of real estate that you're currently doing. Regular residential real estate, luxury, REOs, commercial. eXp has you covered. And you're going to get set up with 1,000 business cards when you first come over to eXp. We're going to be able to provide you with trifold brochures, all of your open house materials, and you can order all of your signage right through the cloud. So what does it look like joining eXp? Well, every agent who starts out with eXp is on an 80-20 split. Doesn't matter who you are, everyone's on an 80-20 split. Everyone caps at $16,000. So like in the Bay Area here, where our average price point is, $700,000, agents are capping after 4 deals. That's not a whole lot. And after you cap, you're on 100% for the remainder of the year, your anniversary year. And this is a true 100% because there's no desk fees, royalty fees, or franchise fees being deducted. There's nothing. The only thing that's being deducted are $50, that's for your tech fee, and then $35 for your ongoing training, the eXp University, all that live, real-time, and archive training that I was talking about earlier. That just costs $35 a month. So $85 a month is our costs of doing business at eXp. You pay $149 when you start. Each one of your files has a $25 broker review fee. And as far as E&O goes, it's transactional based. Here in California, it's $40 a transaction. Outside of California, it's $30. But it's transactional based. So if you're not closing any deals, which I hope you are, but if you're not closing any deals, you're not paying any E&O. probably where you are right now, you paid one lump sum for the year, or you pay it, quarterly, but you're paying like lump sums. eXp, it's transactional based. $40 a file here in California, $30 outside of California, and it caps at $500. Pretty straightforward. So production is a big deal here. And eXp produces at a high rate. Why? Well, even though we're only a 9-year-old company, some of the United States, some of the biggest mega teams, some of the top producing agents have come over to eXp. Now, we were ranked number 1 as far as movers in transaction percentage goes. This is the percentage of closed transactions from 2016 to 17, so last year. We were ranked number 8 for closed transactions, the number of transaction sides closed for last year. And we were ranked number 7 last year for agent count, total number of agent count, which now we've grown so much since last year. I would love to see where we are at now. Ooh, got tongue-tied. So lastly, to wrap this up, how do we help you succeed when you come over to eXp? What are we going to do for you and with you? Well, we do a ton for you. We're not just going to get you started and then drop you off in the cloud and say good luck. No, we are going to walk with you all the way through the onboarding process. Every step of the way, getting your license transferred over, notifying the board, making sure that the broker in your state at eXp is getting all your paperwork signed and is notified. We're going to be there helping you onboard the entire way. And while we're doing that, we're also going to help you install the eXp World, the cloud campus. We're going to meet you there, help you create your avatar. We're going to give you a tour of the world, take you to go meet your broker. We're also going to help you set up your KV Core or Commissions Inc. account, or both if you want to use both. I use both. But once you get your login credentials, we will hop online with you and help you get all this set up. And then lastly, we're going to help you build your team. We do webinars. I travel the United States giving live presentations of the eXp model. And my father usually comes with me, or our other buddy, Derek Ruiz, because we're coupling the eXp presentation with learning about off-market probates or learning about multifamily and commercial. So we travel, we come to you. We come to you and show the company for you. We have webinars every day for you to plug into, and we help them on board. We're not going to rely on you or have you worry about all the onboarding when you're just getting started yourself. We're going to onboard for you. We completely make the team building, the revenue share program model super, super easy. We're already doing it. We've already built up a ton of momentum. We already got the systems in place. All you have to do is plug in. You're joining the company that everybody is talking about. Yeah, you're going to find broker owners and office managers trying to say everything possible to discourage you from joining eXp. Oh, you're making a terrible mistake. How? They're giving me stock that's a more lucrative revenue share model. I'm not going to pay any fees. How am I making a mistake? Real Estate Trends calls us the Amazon of real estate. That's what you need to focus on. You've received all the information yourself now. You are educated on eXp, and now you can make an educated decision. But I encourage you, partner up with us. Become a shareholder. Make that decision. Get with whoever invited you to this webinar. Whoever that person was that invited you to this webinar. If it was me, I'm going to be following up with you. If it was my father, I'm going to be following up with you. If it was somebody else on our team, in our organization, contact that person. So with that being said, thank you so much for your time. I look forward to speaking with you, and I'll see you around. Take care.